I'm so familiar with when you played and you were dominant in the post, and that's the same for a few players I know you admired tonight.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, it's much harder now to consistently score inside because teams defensively are so much quicker to double team you and get the ball out of your hands if you're a good low post scorer.
They read defensively well, and they rotate Clark so quickly. I'm always amazed at that.
Fast and hard.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Right side, Griffin. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Two.
And he makes the first. So for the Pistons, Doumbouya comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Luke Kennard in for Derrick Rose. He hits both from the stripe. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first. Jackson against Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Jackson with it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pistons ahead, up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Smith and Harris are out on the wings. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Bolden in a power forward. And Embiid with the block. Harris, right side. Buries it down low. Harris has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the 76ers.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
Griffin kicks to Galloway. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Griffin. There's the 3. Detroit, no good that time either. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Tie game in Detroit. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all night. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Jackson. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Derrick Rose is out there with Jackson, and it's Brown in at the small forward. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Embiid kicks to Harris. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Harris has gone 1 of 4 from the field. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Brown. Rose has got the first basket of the third quarter for Detroit. 76ers trailing. Richardson outside. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Brown finds Rose. Brown outside. Outside Jackson. 1 second left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pistons lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. A 2-point game. Taking a look at the 76ers. Richardson and Harris filling out the wing. Mike Scott out there with Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Simmons in at the points. Harris. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. The score is tied at 4. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Big time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Morris. Bruce Brown comes in for Langston Galloway. Derrick Rose is checked in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Tim Frazier. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future. And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Timeout call, the 76ers. Guys, your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Here's Embiid. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Detroit.